We're following a developing story in New Jersey. A lightning strike killed one man and hurt more than a dozen other people last night at an archery range in Jackson Township. Christina has more.
Cindy, witnesses at the archery range say they heard an ear-splitting noise and described what happened next as pandemonium as people were thrown to the ground and parents began to scream. One person was killed, 14 others were injured, ranging in age from 7 to 61 years old.
If you look at these arrows here, look at the one in the middle.
Gene Grotsky showed us the damaged arrows scattered across Black Knight Bowbender's archery range when a bolt of lightning struck the earth around 7:15 Wednesday night.
The earth exploded, dirt went flying everywhere, and when I turned around, there was at least 7 people down on the ground flat.
The on-site instructor says more than a dozen scouts were at the range participating in a competition with their parents, and there was no danger in the skies when lightning suddenly struck near a tree. Police have identified the man who died as 61-year-old Robert Montgomery. Grotsky says he was a member of the archery club and was volunteering for a charitable event. He described him as quiet, nice, and kind.
He would always be one of the guys that would show up and say, we need a hand doing anything. He would be there. It hits home very, very hard. You know, I wish I could have done more. I wish there was something that we could have done to have this not happen.
Police say of the 14 injured victims, at least one suffered burns and another lost consciousness but later regained it. They were all taken to area hospitals for treatment. Reporting from Jackson Township in New Jersey, Christina CBS News, New York.
And you heard people say this came without a warning, and many are wondering how that could have happened. Meteorologist John Elliott is back and takes us inside the science of the storm. John.
You know, we in no way want to minimize the anguish and loss that this family and this whole organization are going through, but let's connect the dots. This is the radar we saved. Again, the timestamp from yesterday. And you can see we had these very vigorous storms in the area. But folks are saying, well, it wasn't raining where we were. You've got to remember, lightning strikes up from the ground, down from the cloud, out from the cloud, and from the cloud to cloud. So there are many forms of lightning. And even though the storm was farther to the east, if it comes from the top of the cloud, that is a positively charged bolt, and those are stronger bolts. And there was so much mechanics going on with this, where the bulk of the storm was farther to the east and the strike was here. Tragically, this happens, and it has happened before, and that's what happened with all of the air current. That's why you saw this bolt come down, and obviously the tragic result. Please, if there are storms in the area, stay safe, know where you can go so you can avoid lightning, and just wait as they pass through. You can retreat and then head back out after the storm has passed. Coming up in our full forecast, we'll time out a few more storms for this afternoon. Cindy.
John, thank you. And we have crews working the story from every angle, from the scene to the hospital where victims are recovering. You can look for their reports tonight starting on CBS News New York at 5.